up, Taz? What's going on? I see you. What's good? Yeah, man, you know it's that 6 o'clock traffic jam, man. I'm just riding, vibing. Glad to be off. Glad tomorrow is Friday. You feel me? Like, for real. Yes, yeah, I am thankful. I know that's right. Happy Thankful Thursday. Well, if you ain't thankful, what you here for? Straight up, if you ain't thankful, what you here for? Yeah, my hair getting longer, man. You know that 4C shit, it's the shrinkage. But she doing good, man. My mama doing okay. You know what I'm saying? She probably already at the house. You know what I'm saying? She doing good though. Her birthday just passed, and now mine coming up. So I think I need to put some water or some coolant in my car. I got some coolant in the trunk. I got some coolant and some oil in the trunk. Yeah, the shrinkage is real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit long as fuck on the low, but it looks short. My shit grow pretty quick. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about twisting it up, though. Before it started getting hot. I want to twist it because it's hard for me to comb my hair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I tried to take her out to this hot pot restaurant. You know what I'm saying? But she ain't even want to go. She was like, why is this girl on my ass like this? She didn't even want to go, though. She was like, I don't want to go nowhere. So I just ordered some food and had it brought to the house. Because she didn't want to go nowhere. So I just ordered her something. And, I paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So I know she was happy it was her birthday. She's getting up there in age, so she's getting closer to retirement. So she happy about that. Hell yeah, she feel like she finna get her freedom papers. That's how she looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Which is really crazy because we work our whole life just for them to tell us we can retire. And then every time it get close to her retirement time, they push it back up another year. So, she can't wait to get them freedom papers. I can't wait till she get them, shit. And then I don't got to worry about her. I don't know if y'all know this, but you know what I'm saying? Like, my mama work in fast food, and the street that she work on, it's a lot of junkie activity going on up there. You know what I'm saying? And like today, when I dropped her off at work, she told me that some dude, and it's a young dude too, because when I was pulling into her job, he was walking by, and she was like, "That's the dude that was jacking off in the bathroom." Apparently, some young man, looked like he's younger than me. You know what I'm saying? Went in the bathroom at Arby's, jacked his meat, and then went up to the counter and told my mama. You know what I mean? Like, what type of shit is this? Like, why would you say something like that to somebody? If you go in the bathroom and pleasure yourself, keep that shit to yourself. You don't need to share. We don't need you to share that information with us. We don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want to know. But because of that, I be a little bit worried about her. I be worried that I'm gonna have to go up there and bust somebody's head. You know what I mean? Because, why would you do some shit like that? And then, why would you tell somebody? Like, these motherfucking men is out of control. And it be the young ones. Like, it don't even be grown ass men like, oh, this an old pervert. You know what I'm saying? No, this a young boy. He got to be, he young enough to where it looked like he just got out of school, or he could still be in school if he's in college. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he wasn't bad looking or nothing like that. Like, he didn't look like the type of guy that couldn't get no play. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, these young boys be out here doing the most perverted ass shit. Like, weird shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I don't know why people are so fucking weird. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's like they have a perverse nature to them that ain't nobody checked yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you, yeah, they do need male role models. You probably hit the nail on the head, but maybe that's what it is. Maybe too many of them was raised by their moms or their grandmothers or their aunts, and they don't understand what it is to, you know, have respect for yourself as a man. Because, I mean, I'm not saying that everybody don't play with themselves, but we don't just openly go and tell people when we do it too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I need to tell somebody. He needed to share that shit with somebody. And I don't understand why. I just don't get it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. What's y'all opinion on that? Like, do you think it's acceptable to allow your lust to get so unchecked that you begin to do perverted things that could cause you to be commit a sex crime? Because that's close to a sex crime. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you, that's like being indecent in a public place. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, yeah, that is diabolical. See, that's diabolical. Yeah, like, who the fuck is doing that? You know what I mean? Like, who is beating a meat in a public restaurant's bathroom? You know what I'm saying? And then going and telling somebody that worked though. You know what I mean? And my mama got a head full of gray hair. So why would you walk up to the oldest lady in there and tell her that? Like, what you thought that was gonna brighten her day? Like, she wanted to picture you beating your meat or something? Like, I don't know, man. This shit is weird. It be these young ones though. It be the young boys that don't, like, it's like a lot of times these be like young men with mental health issues, and because they have mental health issues, you know, they try to play crazy. And I guess they be expecting that somebody is scared, or people have displayed so much fear towards them acting out that they use that as an escape method to avoid responsibility for the things that they do. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how crazy you is. Crazy can still get shot. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn how crazy you are, bitch. Crazy can still die. You know what I mean? And that shit don't shield you from getting killed, man. That shit don't shield you from nothing. Or unalived, or whatever the fuck they like to say on YouTube. Whatever the hell. You know what I mean? But crazy don't get you shielded from being accountable for your actions. Real shit. Damn, it's a lot of people. Cars jacked up. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's a fact. Definitely. That's definitely, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. When she told me that shit this morning, I was like, Lord, I'm gonna have to go up here and hurt one of these motherfuckers at my mama's job. Because if my mama ever was to call me and tell me a bitch tried to rape her, I'm gonna find that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If my mama ever was to call me and be like, oh, somebody tried to attack me, oh, we going to get him, I'm gonna wait on the corner where they did it at till they pop up. I'm going to find them. So I just be praying that, you know, nothing crazy don't happen, so I don't have to, you know, commit some type of crime or something. Because, you know, like, I don't want to go to jail for hurting nobody. I don't want to be put in a position to have to hurt someone. But the police ain't worth the fuck. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all know this, but they make excuses as to why they can't do their job. Oh, you know, we don't have the funds to investigate this right now. Oh, well, we can't really prove this and that and this and the third. But if somebody was to hurt one of them, they could prove it then. But when it's us that get hurt, you know, the law don't care. The law do not care unless it turns public. If it get brought to the you know, to the public through the media. That's when they start to care, when it's you know, when the media is paying attention. Now they care about us. But they don't give a damn about the shit that these motherfuckers be doing. It's just, man, I don't know. I don't know if it's the generation or if it's just the result of, you know, our failure. You know what I'm saying? Because these, like, some of these people have my age. They, you know, like, they young enough to be my child. You know what I'm saying? And I just be looking at them and thinking to myself, like, you know, that's a failure on their parents' behalf. Even if a person has mental disabilities or mental handicaps or hang-ups or whatever you want to call it, even in the event that that's the situation, like, we have got to stop using that as a crutch or an excuse or a reason as to why it's okay for them to act out. Because I know people with mental, like, disabilities. I know people with, like, you know what I'm saying, like, real, like, they done been diagnosed as shot the fuck out. They don't act like that in public. They only act like that with people that they can get away with that shit with. For 5 years, I worked with students with disabilities, and I never had a problem with one of those students putting their hands on me, raising their voice to me, or anything of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, any type of situation like that. I never had an issue with that. And that's because I feel like you gotta be stern. You have to be understanding, but at the same time, you gotta have strong boundaries, and you gotta let them know, like, look, I'm here to help you. Either we can cooperate and communicate, or I could get them to replace me with somebody else. And once you put that boundary out there, they know how much and how far to go. And I don't think people be doing it. I think because the parents be going and getting these checks for these kids, because the parents be signing them up to take all these different medications so they can get a check, and then they take the check and they spend it. I think that's what it stems from, more than the mental handicap. I believe that it stems from the fact that they know that they are being shitted on by their family members. Because in a lot of these cases, these motherfuckers be homeless and in the streets and don't have the things that they need. Like, you know, clean clothes, food. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the things that they need. Deodorant, soap. toothpaste. They don't have these things. And they are in the streets taking their frustration out on anyone who crosses their path, because whoever got them on the mental health disability list is getting a check for them, and they spending it, and they don't never get to see none of it. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's why I didn't want to have kids. Like, that's why I always been scared to bring children into this world because of the way that it is. People just they don't realize the responsibility that lies in their hands. I'm spitting and shit. I'm spitting out candy. They don't realize the responsibility that lies in their hands, you know, when raising children, when raising the up and coming generation. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of times, like, the whole it takes a village mentality is gone, because people will fight you for trying to tell their kid the right and wrong thing to do. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just think we got to do better, man. Like, I wish that the younger generations would take more stock in procreating. You know what I mean? Like, before you just go out there and put another child into this world that's already messed up, you know, really think about if that's something that you're prepared to do. I didn't want to have children because I didn't feel confident in my ability to raise them any different than how I had been raised. You know what I mean? And because I knew that I had my own hang-ups, it wasn't that my mama did a bad job. It was that, shit, she wasn't equipped. And I knew that that left me ill-equipped. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't want to fuck a child up. Like, you fucking up a whole person. You know what I'm saying? And what the fuck are y'all doing? You know what I mean? Like, what are y'all doing? You fucking up this child's mind, and then you acting like it's not your responsibility to do better than your parents did. You know what I mean? It's not your job to make a way for your children that differs in the way that was made for you. You know what I mean? Like, it's always, we got to do better. That's the whole point of this, is each generation, we should be doing better than the generation before. We should elevate. You just gonna run the light, huh? I like how these motherfuckers be driving. But you know what I'm saying? The whole point is to elevate your teachings, elevate your child past the level that you were lifted up to. And if I can't teach my child more than what my mama taught me, then I don't think I should be having children. You know what I mean? And I think that's something that we should teach in school. Like, but you know, they're not going to teach that in school. You know why? Because they want us to keep having children, because the children that we bear, it increases their wealth. Because, you know, quiet as it's kept, slavery is still in action. It's still in action. It's still happening. We're still slaves. Black, white, Hispanic, whatever. Asian. We all is slaving. We all is getting just enough to survive. You know what I'm saying? It's like the mentality of, like, if I give them just enough to survive, it'll keep them coming back. You know what I mean? It'll keep them coming back to work. Because on the days when I don't want to get up, you know what I tell myself? I got to make these hours, because if I don't make these hours, my check ain't going to look right, and these bills going to be looking funny. You know what I mean? Like, And that's a lot of people tell themselves that. A lot of people force themselves up and out of bed every day knowing that Mr. Bill don't give a fuck whether you sick or healthy. Mr. Bill want his money every motherfucking month. Oh yeah, you dead. I don't know why the fuck y'all be speeding up thinking that this shit gonna slow a bitch down. You dead, bitch. Yeah, man, but you know, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. Listen, y'all be good to y'allself, man. Y'all be good to others because that shit is important. Be real with yourself, therefore you have the capacity to be real with others, because that shit is rare, yet it is just as important. Y'all know it don't take nothing to hit the thumbs up or the subscribe button, so please do that for your girl, because you already know YouTube algorithm don't be algorithming for a real one. You know what I'm saying? These is things that, you know, they don't want us to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want us to openly acknowledge the fact that we are all slaves in this system. It don't matter whether you a house nigga or a field nigga, or if you ain't a nigga, you still a slave. You still get money taken out of your check every time you get paid, and it get took before you even touch it. Before you even know how much you got, they already get they cut. And that should prove to everyone that slavery is still in full effect. Y'all be good, man.